Near the end of time, humanity will face the greatest trial since the creation of Adam. The Prophet Muhammad warned that the appearance of al-Masih ad-Dajjal would test people's faith like never before. Many will be deceived by extraordinary miracles permitted by Allah as a trial. Nations will fall into confusion, fear, and division. Yet among the darkness, a faithful group of believers will remain steadfast, holding firmly to the Quran and the Sunnah. When hope seems almost lost, Allah's promise will be fulfilled. A noble prophet, raised alive to heaven centuries earlier, will return, not with a new religion, but to uphold Islam and establish justice. As Dajjal's tyranny spreads across the earth, a group of sincere believers remains united in faith. Despite overwhelming fear, they refuse to abandon Allah's guidance. Before dawn, they gather for the fard prayer under the leadership of a righteous Muslim leader. Their hearts are filled with supplication, asking Allah for relief from the greatest tribulation ever witnessed. Every prayer echoes with hope that divine help is near. Unknown to them, the promise mentioned by Prophet Muhammad centuries before is about to unfold. Heaven is preparing a miraculous event that will forever change the course of history. According to authentic Hadith recorded in Sahih Muslim, Prophet Isa will descend near the white minaret in the eastern part of Damascus. He will wear 2 garments lightly dyed with saffron, while placing his hands upon the wings of 2 angels. When he lowers his head, drops resembling pearls will fall. When he raises it, they will shine brilliantly. His return confirms Allah's eternal promise. He does not return as a new messenger with another revelation, but as a follower of the final messenger, Muhammad, affirming the truth of Islam before the final chapters of human history unfold. As Prophet Isa arrives, the believers prepare to begin the congregational prayer. Their leader respectfully invites him to step forward and lead them. Yet Prophet Isa politely declines. He explains that Allah has honored this ummah by allowing one of its own righteous leaders to serve as imam. He joins the congregation as a follower rather than replacing their leader. This powerful moment demonstrates that Prophet Isa returns not to establish a different law, but to uphold the Sharia revealed to Prophet Muhammad. It is a profound symbol of unity, humility, and the completion of Allah's final revelation. After the prayer, the believers march toward the enemy. When Dajjal sees Prophet Isa approaching, terror overwhelms him. The messenger of Allah described that Dajjal will begin to dissolve like salt melting in water upon seeing Isa. His false miracles and arrogance suddenly become meaningless before the power of Allah. The greatest deceiver in history realizes that his appointed end has arrived. The believers witness the collapse of the greatest trial ever faced by mankind. The victory promised by Allah is now within reach, proving that truth always prevails over falsehood in the end. As the army of believers advances, Dajjal turns and flees in fear. The false Messiah, who once deceived countless nations with extraordinary signs, realizes there is no escape from Allah's decree. Prophet Isa leads a pursuit with calm determination, while believers follow with renewed courage and unwavering faith. The balance of power shifts completely. The arrogance that once terrified the world is replaced by panic and defeat. Every step fulfills the prophecy delivered centuries earlier by Prophet Muhammad. The moment of divine justice has arrived, and the greatest deceiver in human history races toward his inevitable end. The pursuit ends at the Gate of Lud, as described in authentic Hadith. There, Allah grants Prophet Isa victory over Dajjal. With Dajjal's death, the greatest source of deception disappears forever. His reign of terror, false miracles, and claims of divinity come to an end. The believers witness the fulfillment of a prophecy preserved for generations in the authentic sayings of Prophet Muhammad. Fear gives way to gratitude as people realize that Allah never abandons those who remain steadfast. The defeat of Dajjal marks the end of the greatest tribulation ever experienced by humanity. With Dajjal gone, peace begins to spread across the earth. Fear and oppression vanish as justice replaces tyranny. Communities once divided by deception are reunited under the worship of Allah alone. People experience a period unlike any before, where security returns to cities and villages. The blessings of Allah become visible in every corner of the world. Hearts once burdened by anxiety are filled with gratitude and hope. The victory serves as a reminder that trials, no matter how overwhelming, are temporary, while Allah's mercy and promise to believers endure forever. During his time on earth, Prophet Isa governs with perfect justice, according to the law revealed to Prophet Muhammad. Every judgment reflects truth, fairness, and mercy. Corruption disappears, oppression ends, and honesty becomes a foundation of society. The Prophet foretold that Isa would break the cross, kill the swine, and abolish the jizya, signifying the end of false religious claims and the widespread acceptance of the truth. Wealth becomes so abundant that people lose interest in worldly riches. Humanity witnesses a remarkable era of justice, security, and sincere devotion to Allah. After the defeat of Dajjal and the restoration of peace, another great trial begins. Allah permits the release of Gog and Magog, known in Arabic as Yajuj and Majuj. Their numbers are beyond counting, and they spread rapidly across the earth, consuming resources wherever they pass. No human army possesses the strength to stop them. Prophet Isa receives divine guidance to gather the believers and seek refuge on a mountain. Once again, humanity learns that ultimate victory does not come through human power alone, but through complete reliance upon Allah, the Lord of all creation. Following Allah's command, Prophet Isa leads the believers to seek refuge in the mountains. They do not rely on military strength or worldly defenses, but place their complete trust in Allah. Below them, Yajuj and Majuj spread across the land in overwhelming numbers, leaving devastation wherever they pass. Food becomes scarce, and hardship tests every believer's patience. Yet their hearts remain firm, knowing that every trial has an appointed end. Prophet Isa encourages them to remain steadfast in prayer and remembrance of Allah, reminding them that true victory belongs only to those who trust their Lord completely. Unable to confront Yajuj and Majuj through human means, Prophet Isa and the believers turn entirely to Allah. Throughout the night, they raise their hands in heartfelt prayer, seeking His mercy and deliverance. Every supplication reflects absolute humility and unwavering faith. The believers understand that no hardship is beyond Allah's power to remove. Their prayers echo through the silent mountains while the world below remains consumed by chaos. This moment teaches that sincere dua is among the greatest weapons of the believers, especially when every worldly solution has reached its limit. Allah answers the prayers of Prophet Isa and the believers in a miraculous way. During the night, He sends a tiny creature that strikes Yajuj and Majuj by command, causing them all to perish at once. By morning, the countless armies that overwhelm the earth are lifeless. No human army achieved this victory. It came solely through Allah's power. The believers witness once again that the Creator controls every force in the universe, from the mightiest armies to the smallest of creatures. His promise of relief never fails those who remain faithful. After the destruction of Yajuj and Majuj, Allah sends birds to remove their remains and then blesses the earth with abundant rain. The land is cleansed completely, becoming fertile once again. Crops flourish beyond imagination. Fruits grow enormous, and livestock multiply in abundance. Peace and prosperity spread throughout the world. People live in safety, grateful for Allah's mercy after enduring immense hardship. This extraordinary period reminds humanity that every blessing comes from Allah alone. After every trial comes relief, and after every hardship comes ease for those who remain patient and faithful. Prophet Isa remains on earth for a period decreed by Allah, ruling with perfect justice according to teachings revealed to Prophet Muhammad. During his lifetime, peace, righteousness, and worship of Allah become widespread. Eventually, like every human being, Prophet Isa passes away by Allah's decree. The believers mourn the departure of a noble prophet whose return fulfilled authentic prophecies preserved in Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. His life and return stand as enduring signs of Allah's wisdom, justice, and truth. The story concludes with a timeless reminder. Every soul shall return to its Creator, and only faith and righteous deeds will endure. Thank you for watching. I hope that those who subscribe and turn on notifications are blessed with abundant fortune. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.